I have to say that anyone who's going to vote for Trump is a loser. And that's, to be honest, true. It's a loser, okay? Because to be honest with you, I can care less about the 34 convictions. I can care less about that, okay? Important, the rape, that's important. The fact that he's an insurrectionist, that's important. The fact that he lies through his teeth, that's important. The fact that he has lots of pictures with him and Epstein, that to me is important. I'm not going to vote for him anyway. I'm an independent. I'm going blue. But the Republican Party is making him look as if he is better than any other person in the Republican Party. And he's better than any Republican president that has gone through or has been president of the United States. He chose 3 justices to do his dirty work. You got Judge Cannon in Florida who's doing his dirty work. Clarence Thomas doing dirty work. So, all being said and done, he is a liability to our country. Alright? If you put your comments, please have your comments got with facts. I don't want to hear that the economy is better. I don't want to hear that money was better. I don't want to hear that unemployment was better. I don't want to hear that he did things for black people, that black people are better off with him, or Hispanics are better off with him. I don't want to hear none of that. Because all of that, it's not true. Because Republicans get fed by Fox and News Nation and whatever Republican says, they do it. Just like the other day, there was a young guy on TikTok who was trying to get for clicks that Zelensky's wife bought a Bugatti when wasn't even true. That he paid $4.7 million with the American money. And all that lie that the Republican people have Congress has portrayed, Senate and the House, that the money's going to Ukraine, the money's going to Israel. You know that Ukraine doesn't see that money. That money is used to build weapons here. All right. So I don't know where you get this notion that Donald Trump is better than Biden, that the economy was better than Biden, because it's not. Okay, Donald Trump inherited a great economy from Barack Obama. Donald Trump inherited a low unemployment from Barack Obama. So everything that he got was because he inherited. He didn't do no major changes. The only thing that he did was reduce the corporate tax for rich. That's it. That's it. Oh, he gave he gave dollars to HBCU. No, he did not. He gave 25 million compared to the $1 billion that Biden gave. And that bill that money that that the United States gave to HCBU, it was a bipartisan bill. And that both parties came into agreement, and Donald Trump signed it. Okay? Signed it, that's it. But what has he done to this country? Nothing. Never did an infrastructure bill. Never passed the health. He never did anything for health care. He said he was going to eradicate Obamacare. He never did anything. He lost jobs. He lost manufacturing jobs. Okay? More jobs went overseas. The coal miners, he said that he was going to help the coal miners. That didn't help him at all. Now, mind you, I give you a better example. He didn't help out Mississippi. He didn't help out Alabama, poor state. Poor West Virginia. That West Virginia 20 years, 30 years ago was a thriving state. They voted for Donald Trump. And you see that state now is a ghost town. Man, they still vote for Donald Trump. Because they're stupid. If you don't do nothing for me, for my community, why am I going to vote for you? You're elite. You're nobody. You're a nobody. To me, at least. And then now you have, when the Supreme Court turned down Roe versus Wade, that was a slap to the women's face, because you Republicans are saying, when COVID was here, I'm not getting vaccinated. You cannot tell me what I can do with your body, but you're telling these women what they can do with their body. And you're men. You know, just the other day, a 12-year-old girl got pregnant. She can't have an abortion because she's 12 years, not because she's 12 years old, because where she's at, it's banned. None of you are going to take care of that kid. Either she gives it up for adoption if she can legally, or she got to take care of that kid, 12-year-old kid. Okay? Are you guys delusional? How your party has become? How you let this man invade your brain? The little bit of brain that you have, you let this man invade it. This man has made you believe that he is the greatest of all. He made you believe that there is a problem in the. He made you believe that there's a problem in the southern border, but shit, you got other borders too. You got the south border. That's from Canada coming down. That's not the only border down there. He got you believing that fentanyl and all those drugs are coming from the south of the border, but which is not true. Okay, but drugs come from everywhere. They come from boats. They come from airplanes. These cartels and these drug dealers, they use any means necessary to bring in drugs. So if you think that the drugs are coming from the south, it's not. Right? So when you do Roe versus Wade, you're giving a slap to the woman's face that she can, whether you believe in abortion or not, whether you believe in that, that's your own personal choice. But that's you slapping a woman in the face saying she cannot do what she wants to do with her body. It's her body, she can do whatever the hell she wants to do. Evangelicals, you're not true Christians. All of you that say you're true Christians and following Trump are not true Christians. But that's for another video. Okay? This law that the Supreme Court turned down, that if you're married to an American, you cannot get your legal, that does not give you the right for citizenship or for a green card. Right? You're applauding, yay! But that's how Donald Trump got his wives to this country. Under that law, because they were married to him. So what's good for the goose is not good for the gander. Then you have this man spew so many lies that it's not funny. And I find it disturbing that he has so many pictures with Epstein, and there was a report of a little 14-year-old girl who who submitted, I should say, a report of him and Epstein. But before the 1226 election, it was dropped. But the report was done and is documented in court papers. That's disturbing. That the man that you want for president has allegation that he had sex with a 14 or 15-year-old. That's sick. Same way he said, "Oh, if Ivanka wasn't my daughter, I would marry her." In the Howard Stern show, my daughter is very voluptuous. And when they asked Ivanka, "What did you guys have? What do you and your dad have in common?" She said, "Real estate and something else." And he said, "I was gonna say sex." This fucking guy's a sick man. Thinking like that about his daughter. Oh, my daughter got a great body. Come on, bro. Who sees their daughter that way? That's pathetic. And I hope and pray that he loses by a lot, because I know he's going to lose. And I know the Senate is going to go to the Democrats, and the House of Representatives go to the Democrat. Just because you guys want to Trump. I don't mind voting Republican. I really don't mind. If what the Republican is saying is good for my community and it's good for the state, then I don't mind voting Republican. But I know that these Republicans now are going with Trump. They want to do Trumpism. That's the new thing now, Trumpism. Okay? I I don't go with that. Never have, never will. I don't let my mind be taken away by stupid people. It's how Hitler controlled his own people. But we are smarter than that. At least the ones who are voting blue. So think about that. Think about that. Donald Trump is a very, very, very awful and bad man. I was gonna say something else, but I digressed. I held back.